Jai Jagannath Mahaprabhu. Mysteries of Jagannath Temple that defy scientific logic. Puri's famous Jagannath Temple holds a prominent place of importance for devotees. It is one of the Char Dham pilgrimage sites in India and is also well known for the annual chariot festival or Rath Yatra. If various legends are to be believed, King Indradumna built this holy shrine after Lord Vishnu blessed and guided him in his dreams to find Nilmadhava. It was during one of the holy dips in the river. King Indradumna found an iron rod floating. It is believed that Lord Vishnu then whispered to him that the floating rod is his heart, which will remain on the land forever. The king then ran with the rod to Lord Jaganath and placed it in him discreetly. He never allowed anyone to ever see or touch the rod. It is also believed that when the Pandavas started their journey to Jamraj, Sapt Rishis advised them to visit the Char Dham to get closer to Moksha, and Jagannath Temple in Puri is one of the holy places of Char Dham. Since then, Jagannath idol has always remained off limits for people, and devotees can see him only for a particular period of time. Apart from all these facts, Jagannath temples in Puri is also known for some mysteries that defy any scientific explanation. People believe these mysteries are actually blessings of Lord Jagannath. You need to visit this place to believe it. The temple flag that defies logic. The flag atop the temple strangely always floats in the opposite direction of wind. The flag floating in opposite direction brings your scientific reasoning to a halt, and you just tend to believe that there is some force more powerful than science. The Sudarshan Chakra. The chakra is actually 20 feet high and weighs a ton. It is fitted on top of the temple. But what is interesting about the chakra is that you can see this chakra from any corner of Puri city. The engineering mysteries behind the placing and positioning of chakra is still a mystery, because irrespective of your position, you can always feel that the chakra is facing toward you. No planes, no birds fly above the temple. You will be surprised to know that no birds or planes fly above the temple. By contrast, such an aspect is a rarity at any other temple in India. The site is a no-fly zone actually, which has not been declared by any state powers but by some divine power. This phenomenon also apparently has no explanation. It still remains a mystery. The temple structure. The structure of the temple is such that it does not cast any shadow at any given time of the day. It still remains to be deciphered whether it is an engineering marvel or a phenomenon that can attribute it only to the divine force. Mystery of Singadwaram. The Jagannath temple has 4 doors, and Singadwaram is the main door of entrance to the temple. While you enter through Singadwaram, you can clearly hear the sound of waves, but once you passed the Singadwaram, simply take a turn and walk back in the same direction. You will no longer hear the sound of waves. In fact, you will not hear the sound of waves as long as you are inside the temple. The sea mystery. In any part of the world, you must have witnessed that during daytime, the wind from sea comes to the land, whereas the wind from the land blows towards sea at evening. However, in Puri, the geographical laws are also reversed. Here, just the opposite thing happens. And 1800-year-old ritual. Every day, a priest climbed atop the temple, which is as tall as 45-story building, to change the flag. This ritual has been in place for 1800 years. It is believed that if this ritual is ever missed, the temple will remain shut for the next 18 years. The Prasadam mystery. Nothing goes wasted in Jaganath temple. Depending on the day, records state that the 2,000 to 20,000 devotees visit the temple, but the quantity of prasadam which is cooked in the temple remains the same throughout the year. Yet the prasadam never gets wasted, or it is insufficient in any given day. The cooking technique of prasadam. Pots are actually used to cook this special delicacy using firewood. 7 pots are used to these, and they are placed one on top of another. Interesting to note here is that the contents of the topmost pots gets cooked first, followed by the bottom pots. Jai Jagannath.